Ushering goes beyond picking random girls and asking them to represent your brand. The way your hostesses appear at events, the way they carry themselves, and the way they deliver ushering services speaks a lot about your brand. Hey my loves, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In this video, I'll be talking about common mistakes ushering agency make at events. This video is for those that actually have an ushering brand. If you run an event staffing agency, then this video is for you. Running an event staffing agency goes beyond just calling girls and asking them to go to an event to stand, walk, or welcoming guests. What ushers do in events is way beyond that. Now, I'll be listing out some mistakes some ushering agency owner make. The first is poor or no briefing. A lot of times when an agency have events, they only ask their girls, they give them information about the venue, call time, and just probably make provision for their uniform and ask them to go without briefing them on their job role. For every event, there are different job description. Sometimes you might be at an event to maybe usher guests in. Sometimes you might be there to cater for a particular set of people. Sometimes your job might be you distributing souvenirs and several others. So ensure that you do not ask your girls to just go represent your brand without giving them a proper description on what they'll be doing at the event. This is just to ensure that they don't start looking confused or helpless while they are working. Secondly, no clear chain of command. Now, what do I mean by this? Sometimes, or a lot of times, some agency owners just ask their ushers to go to events without appointing a team lead that would serve as a source of communication from your clients and the usher, from the event planner or the client to your team lead, then team lead to ushers. Always have a chain of command. It is very, very important. Then thirdly, some agencies send untrained ushers to premium events. Now, we have a lot, we have different type of events, right? We have normal events and we have premium events, and it is not every time that ushers get to learn on the work. Of course, there are some events that ushers can go. Ushers are not experienced. There are some events that they can walk in that they will catch up, immediately. But there are actually some premium events that if you are not trained, if you're not a trained hostess, you might be confused on what you're supposed to do at that kind of event. So ensure that whenever you have any event, say premium event, always train your hostesses. It will be a physical training or an online training. This year, you get to fill them in on what is expected of them at this event, how they're supposed to appear, how they're supposed to carry themselves, what they're supposed to do, and the likes. Always make sure you do not send untrained hostesses to premium events, because in the long run it doesn't speak well for your brand. Another point is lack of supervision on ground. Now, some agency owners, whenever their girls are working in an event, the owner of the agency might not be on ground to monitor how their hostesses are working, especially when the hostesses working are new hostesses. They are not even familiar with how the event field work. I had an experience one time. There was one event we had, then on the day of the event, one of the girls that was supposed to work disappointed. So, because it was late already, we had to just get a replacement from somewhere. And one of my usher called her friend to ask if she was available to work. And of course, she said she was available to work. Then I asked her to come down. And thank God I stayed. Thank God I stayed all through the event, because there was something that happened that I'm like, thank God I was there. Now, what happened? The friend that was called to work was sitting while the event was going on. Now, the event coordinator had to come and meet me because I was staying outside. That one of my girls is sitting down, and I was like, "What do you mean? What do you mean by one of the ushers are sitting down?" And I went inside, and I saw the girl she was sitting comfortably like a guest. It was so funny. Then I asked her to stand up. That she's not supposed to sit. Yeah, what was wrong with that? She said, that she's tired though. She's tired of standing. And I was like, hey, God, I beg. What are you thinking? What do you think ushers in events? You think it's just for you to come here and take pictures? And I already told you before we even start work. But anyways, I had to, take her from that position to another position. And thank God I was on ground. Now imagine I wasn't on ground. What would have happened? So always ensure that you're always there. You don't have to even be at the event venue all through. You can be with them for a few hours and then you go to wherever you're supposed to go to. But always make sure you don't just leave your girls to do their thing without you going to check up on them, or just seeing how things are going. Because professionalism is actually what separates agencies from other agencies. How your girls deliver their ushering service is what separates them from many other agencies that are out there. So guys, that'll be all for this video. I hope you learned one or two. Now in case you have any question related to ushering, feel free to ask me in the comment section. And if you feel there are other things that agency owners are supposed to do, you could also drop it in the comment section. Please don't forget to subscribe to this YouTube channel, because your subscription would help push out this video to more people that need this. So that's it. Thank you for watching. Until I come your way next time. Bye.